Next awesome exciting LEGO custom. Hopefully this one comes out just as good as previous ones. You know how this goes down. So in a few short seconds we'll begin the next awesome exciting LEGO custom. Well, yeah, this will be interesting. Ah boy. As we do this. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Superman's Custom Builds, and here we are again, another awesome exciting LEGO custom. And today, continuing on the custom LEGO DC Superman's Custom Builds, is of course then Ghul from the Arkham games. So you're not wasting any time, let's make the head of the demon once again. After this there will be a mini-series, and that's it for the day. I think there's going to be like 12 of them to do when I get to that mini-series, and I'll explain what it is when I get there. So bear with me. We are doing the Arkham Knight and the Arkham City design. Basically, the Arkham Knight design is just a ripped up version of the Arkham City version. So pick your poisons. His hair is obvious. Scroll on down to the General Zod hairpiece. It is darkest brown and dark grey for his hair, or it might be something else. I think it might. I am going to double check that to be certain. Light grey and dark grey. Let's try that. Dark grey? Light grey. I like that a bit better. There we go. Moving on from that, we can now go on to his actual head. That will be, obviously Hugo the racial Ghul head. He's got like sideburns going on, so... Custom head 45, human skin, and then the facial hair is more or less dark grey. And then that head's fine, it's sculpt. Moving on from that, you've got the arms, of course, which will be our shoulder padding, human skin for the top, and the lower cuckler. It's mainly like a dirty brown, so it's second darkest brown or darkest brown. I'll go with darkest brown with this one. Hands, also that darkest brown colour going on with his gloves. There is kind of an attachment piece, but I will, yeah, I'll keep it on, why not, but later I will have to remove it just to show for another feature. And the shoulder pads are also that darkest brown colour motif. Moving on to the torso, very warrior-esque. I think I know whose torso I'm going to use for this one. Where is he at? There he is. Batman Lego Movie 2 torso with that sash across the chest. And the torso is a dark brown colour. We must have another colour in there. Let's say camo green. If you want other colours in there, and I think I will, just for the sake of variety. Moving on from that, you've got the hip piece, going back to that dark brown motif we are. So, let's use Scarecrows by default. And then we've got the leg section, which is darkest brown for the legs, along with black booties. Not bad, all things considering. Moving on now to the personality. Go say green hearts, standard health, voice 2, target module, stars, basic speed animation, martial artist. It wouldn't really matter though because we're going to give him his sword, which is that curved hilt to it. Kind of like that, the cutlass, but there's a bit more of a Maturi's feeling, so I'd say it's more of the capo-esque thing. And that is great for the sword. There we go. I will be also doing his little cape thing he has on in the prior scene before the battle, so don't worry about that. Looking at his boots again, they're actually dark brown, and his pants are actually a lighter brown. Maybe he had a yeah, it must be the lighting. So I'm actually gonna redo that real quick. So boot legs, a light brown. Now this is just what I'm comparing to the Arkham Knight footage. But his boots, they're... oh boy. In the Arkham Knight game, it's mainly light brown and the reverse. I guess it all comes down to my personal preference of the character. Alright, so it seems to be more or less a light brown, so I'm going with a rich brown at the very least, with dark brown boots. That's what I'm seeing anyway. So, the Scarecrow piece actually makes more sense, it's the rich brown. But yeah, moving on out. Now we can go on to the abilities, and I also go on to the chat. But yeah, I know he also has that little goatee beard as well, but it's hard to do every piece of his facial hair. The only other accessory to that would be doing his actually preset head, which I'm going to take a look at, but I doubt it'll work, but we can always try it. Where are you, Raish? Yeah, you see, Raish is kinda close, but it's not. You got like the facial hair right, but you got the sideburns, so you haven't got all the pieces right. Looking at the other custom heads though, I don't really think they will match. They will match as close as this one, because we've got so much kibble to go over, so much different types of facial hair, the goatee, the biker stuff, and then you've got the sideburns. So there's so much to get right for the character, but what I did get right, I think it was the most logical choice. Anyway, let's get to the chat now, see who's with us today. Ah, boy. Enough of the abilities. Tap square for the fighting. Lunge check is a... number 3 makes sense for the Ra's al Ghul fight. Tap circle. Detective mode, smart character. Hold circle is going to be... I was going to say a shuriken for like his projectiles, like as the League of Assassins would have. He was have a throwing a sword ability. A double jump, obviously, as the League of Assassins leader, head of the demon. Double jump. I wouldn't say a hyper jump per se. Skill set. Grapple gun I can see him wielding. Light grey for the cable and dark grey for the grapple gun itself. Technology access. Yeah, he does have his resources, which he gave to Hugo Strange. Acrobat wall climbing, scroll on down. What else? Beam deflection, that's debatable. Scroll on down, goon command, extrusion goggles for spying on the Batman, tracking of course. And you've illumination stealth, graffiti for marking the head of the demon. There we go. Basic information, he is a villain character with head of the League of Shadows, Ra's al Ghul. Still waiting on the chat to pop up. And again, the good thing about Raish is, like, since his age diverses, you can make him however old you want him in his age. You could make his hair full black or dark brown, or however you want it to be. I'm just going off what I think is a natural colour. Again, I'm waiting for the chat to load, but it's taking its time loading up. So, I will be switching to my bonus plan. Oh boy. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. Marcus, welcome. The Batman fan, welcome. Professor Maya, welcome. Make Catwoman and Joe Chill from Batman Year 1 movie. That's cool, bro. Try him in Arkham Knight. I will be doing him in Arkham Knight. After Ra's al Ghul, make Hugo Strange from Arkham. We'll see. I know that he's on the list. Give him hazard protection. Wait. Hazard protection. Yeah, I know he... Here's the thing. Ra's al Ghul, yeah, he's immortal. I get that thing. But he's not really immortal in the same sense of, oh, I'll shoot you and you won't die, or your body won't blow up or something. Like, he basically dies and has to be thrown into the pit to basically be immortal. So he still gets hurt. That's why I get hazard protection off, in my opinion. But if you want to put it on, go for it. But you can see my reasoning. He looks awesome. Thank you. When a request is given, it goes on the bottom. Yeah. Thank you, Professor Milo. Tap square for the fighting with sword, lunge attack, tap the circle, detective mode, hold circle is his swing. Then you've got his double jump to go with it. But yeah, there is the battle ready version. I'm gonna do the Kate version next, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the drained version of Ra's al Ghul. which we do see a bit in Arkham City, but we see a lot more of it out in Arkham Knight, which kind of makes sense. It's a shame he only got one game, but I think he was done pretty good in Arkham City, so how would they top it? Hi, Mike. Moving on. Now, let's see what we got going on here. I'm still waiting on my chat to load up. Let's see if I can reload that video. Oh boy. Right. Make James Bryan from Irish Ruby after. No. Have you played Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? No, I haven't. But I've heard good things about it. From what I've also heard things like it's not long enough. It's one of those games where if you play it, it's not long enough and you will be unsatisfied. But moving on now, it's going to add the cape for Ra's al Ghul, which means say goodbye to the attachment piece. And then you will have to scroll on down to cape. It's going to be a cape dripping from the side, so cape 06. Dark Reddit, that's how I would have it. There we go. And we can save for that. So if you want the caped version of Ra's, then you might hear my air freshener go off. Your part of this is over, Professor Strange. Let's see. Because I was hoping a request on Robins from the Batman and Robin movie. Robin. Well, there's a lot of Robin requests. Batman and Robin. Yeah, he's in also Batman Forever. It should be on the list. If you're requesting that, I can put it on there. Or it might already be on there, who knows. A few days ago, Blitzwinger was a streaming customs for this game and his game, and for this game and his game, and PS4 crashed after the first custom. Weird. Yeah, I think it was already requested. It's fine, you're here now for. But yeah, again, my laptop's having trouble getting the chat up, so I'm using my phone here. There's the cape version, same abilities apply. They've got the tap square for the sword, hold square lunge attack, tap circle protective mode, hold circle is the throwing ability for the sword. Now we're going to go inside and do the Arkham Knight version, and we're essentially done with Ra's. Not bad. I was actually planning Ra's. I knew how I was going to do him as soon as I saw what pieces I had to work with, and especially as time passed on, I think it even paid off. When you wait for the DLC to come out, it really helps off. But when you don't wait for the DLC, it shows. Like the Joker thing. Like I had to redo all the Jokers because I knew I could do them better. But yeah, now it's time to do the Arkham Knight version. So this is all a matter of subjective opinion. Now he still is himself, still. He's not too rotting. That would be almost perfect. That would be, if you think about it. If it was just feminine, if it was masculine, it'd be perfect. But he does have the green eyes. Basically, he looks zombified, kinda. Let's see. Coming to his facial hair, it's essentially just the repaint of his head. Guess custom at 26 for a bit more age. Human skin. That would be nice to have it more. I'll just do his hair damaged to make it work. That's his facial hair, that can be retained the same as dark grey. And then you've got the wrinkle section. That can be dark red for scars, or brighter red. And then the head itself can be a more drained, paler version of the skin, like he's sick and dying. There we go. Oh, what's missing is green eyes, but I think it's pretty perfect. You could. It would be nice if you had his tattoos, but the best way to do that is Arsenal. And to be fair, Ra's al Ghul does not have black on his colour scheme. Give him his original head. Yeah, but the thing is with Ra's al Ghul's head, he has black facial hair and it's not... His facial hair isn't done right. Because he's got like this beard going on at the same time. If you look at the images, he's got like a beard with that with the facial hair he's most known for. So you can't necessarily do all the pieces. So that's why this is probably the best, in my opinion, anyway. Make Donald Trump for the CV. Give him a right green arm because he didn't have his tattoo. Trust me, Batman fan, I think I've got this covered. I've been doing it for over 1,000 customs now. Trust me, I think I got this. I remember last time this happened. But I'm going to drain up the arms. I'm still looking at the design there with me. That's what I always do. I always make sure to look at the design while I'm doing this, otherwise it might be silly. But yeah. It's like one arm is more... Now he's got like a big wound on his chest. He still retains... He's got one shoulder pad. Unfortunately, it's not on the side that I want it. It's like the one shoulder pad has to... Fortunately, the one shoulder pad is not on the side I want it. It's basically on the right. Which kind of annoys me. Great. So I'm not going to have a shoulder pad then. The arms are going to be the drained skin I've selected. Darkest brown for the selected arm material. Make foam bone from bone series. Which Arkham characters you didn't make? I'm not sure. You have to check the playlist. This here from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order list. Maybe, maybe not. You have to, I'm not really certain. I don't keep track of them. But when I get to them, you'll know. But I will add them if they're not on there. Darkest brown for the arms, of course, and the selected skin color. So just to recap that, it is this color right here underneath the dark gray, and darkest brown right there. Hands are also darkest brown. The cape will be removed. I would imagine the cape should be still on, but considering he's drained, that would keep him in a comfortable position. But no, we don't. Now we know where the league stands. But yeah, remove the cape. The torso belt basically can remain the same. The legs can kind of retain the same. They got like a similar color scheme. It's not too much of a difference compared to the Arkham City version, just from memory's condition. Give him a black hair. Again, I disagree with your opinion. If you want to do that, go for it, but I don't think his hair is black. Remember, he's more aged and drained. So, that's just my thoughts on the matter. Sorry, Batman fan, that's just my thoughts. But yeah, opinions are diverse. Sword, I'm gonna say no at this point in his life because he's drained now. He hasn't got no strength to fight, so I'm going to put him more as a different... let's try... he is more relaxed, so a bit more... I want to say cool character now. And then the abilities. Lunge attack is now a 2. Tap circle. Detective mode still on. Hold circle. There. I want to say charge an action 1. And then the double jump is gone. That's what I was, well, there is no hyper jump to begin with. And then the skill set. Where is the sword? The sword, I've taken that off for this version because he wouldn't have it. He essentially just took one from the, if you watch the footage on Arkham Knight, he took one from one of the League of Assassins to fight. Basically I've already done the version with the sword anyway. Make the ghost Initiative Arabus. Grapple gun, no, when he's too sick to use that as well. Technology access, due to his resources he could still access that if he had the strength to get there, so I kind of see that going in there still. Acrobat, Warcon can go off now because he's weak. Scroll on down, Goon Command, he still has Loyalists, X-ray vision goggles. Basically he sits in his chair, basically that's what he's doing now. Tracking, I can see him still doing. Graffiti, I can see him barely marking the even. Illumination off, stealth on, I suppose, since he's weak, he'll be a bit more quieter. But yeah, and again, hazard protection, well, some of you are saying put it on. There are reasons why I don't consider adding it, and that's because, like, he's not really immortal. He just basically rejuvenates himself into a pool of basically, he's not immortal. He's kind of immortal. It's like Doctor Who. When he dies, he has to change into a new body. But like, when Ra's al Ghul, quote unquote, dies, he needs people to carry his body to throw into a pit. So it's not the same. They have to move, like, in order for him to survive chemicals. What would happen if you put Ra's al Ghul in chemicals is he would die. Then they had to drag whatever left of him out, put him in the Lazarus pit, and then he's alive. Would you let him die or save him in Season of Infamy? I would do the option where, story reason, I would say the right option to do is, is to let Nissa take charge of the forces and let destroy the machine. So don't bring Ra's al Ghul back, because that's the right thing to do, and you'll see why at the end when you've done it. So just don't bring Ra's al Ghul back, let him die, and that saves you from a lot of grief actually. But if you're curious, if you want to see the other version, you can always see the other version by, like, if you beat the game in one mode, you can do New Game Plus and do it the other way. Same thing with Azrael. Give him martial arts as animation. I would say no in this form because he's not in a position to fight, and you know that. If you've played the Season of Infamy, he tries to fight Nissa when he gets free from the machine or something in his weakened state. And this is because I'm doing Rish when he's weak, not when he's at full strength, because that's Arkham City. So at this point, he did not have a sense to beat anyone in his condition. So again, Batman fan, I do disagree with you. You consider yourself a Batman fan, but in certain circumstances, I will be pointing to disagree with you when I see something as relevant. Even Ray agrees. He says to Batman, he's proud of it. Yes, he does. Which is the next custom. That's going to be a mini-series, and I will have to acknowledge that. So I think I'm done with the abilities now. Going on out now, going on to the basic information. He is at this point I want to say a neutral character. He feels like he's going away from the Lazarus pit now, which I feel like is good, because he can finally get away from that addiction. I want to say this is 50-50. I want to say he is either, you can put him either League of Shadows or no affiliation now, because that, like, he's on. It's the end of the Arkham series, if you count Knight as the last one. So that could be his opportunity, or for a change of League in the League. Up to you, because we never know. But anyway, that's Ra's al Ghul done. It's even though it's not full. Okay, there was one thing I was going to do actually, and that was the hair. Well, I was going to actually consider changing it. The other option was to give him a full-on beard. But I never... Did I don't see... he doesn't have... He's like he's missing the mustache. Wait a minute. Maybe Hugo Strange? No, that's a bit too much beard. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the subject. Lloyd from Ninjago movie first make Bane from Arkham Origins. Moving on now to his hair. I'm just seeing if I can redo it in a different style. Yeah, I actually am going to do it in a different style. Two-Face, I'm going with that one. Actually... yeah, no. Well... Yeah, I think Two-Face is a fitting choice. So one side darkest brown like that, and the other side is darkest brown like that. Because his hair is kind of a bit screwed up. Oh wait, darkest grey, sorry. Because his hair is kind of messed up a bit in two different directions. So if you want a different hairstyle besides the average one, because he's a bit more scruffed, go for that. The other option would be Vixen. That's another good choice. But I don't really see Raish having that, in my opinion. So I'm still sticking with Two-Face there. Just considering some options before I make my final decision there. Just trying to try out some variety here. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this one for his messed up look. Again, it's not perfect, but then due to limitations, what you're gonna get. Checking the chat. Make Electrocution from the Arkham Origins did that. If we leave a like on this video, will you make him in his Batman Animated Series look? Well, let's see. We are at check the likes right now. We are at 5 likes in my end. So 6 likes, I'll put it on the list. How about that? And the whole you get 7 likes, I'll add Talia. And when I say Talia, I mean Talia from the Batman Beyond as well, because like, you know, it's 50-50. I know like she was possessed the body, but you know, since it's the body of the character, you know, call it what you wish. Well, will Ruby Rose return to play as Batwoman? So yeah, we're at what? 5 likes now. Okay, we're now at 6. Rachel Ghul is added. Give us 7, and I'll add Talia from it on the animated series to the like list. So that sounds like a good there. So we've got 6. Get us to 7. You get Talia from DC Animated. I will be keep checking out that. Yeah, Ruby Rose did quit. It's a shame because I think she was a good fitting for the choice for Batwoman, in my opinion anyway. Tap square fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle is the charge in action, then you got your barrel jump to go with it. But there is Ra's al Ghul from the Arkham games. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the like button because we are at 6 likes, give us to 7 likes, and I will add Talia al Ghul from the animated series to the like list because we've already got Ra's going on now. Upcoming Q&A, also in ways, if you haven't already, make sure to put your questions in for the upcoming Q&A coming at the end of June. But that'd be all from me. I may try and get the mini-series out by today, maybe not, we'll see. I think there's around 10 of these to do, no, or 12 actually. Because, believe it or not, the person, we're at 7 on my end, wait. Alright, just click. Yeah, we're at 7. Okay, I need to really do that. Oh wait, my chat's up now on my laptop, that's good. But yeah. C4. Try that short O2 hairstyle. The hairstyle's facing the wrong direction, that's why I didn't choose it. Hi ZZ. But yeah. Up next for the mini-series, what is it? It is, surprisingly enough, I was surprised when I got this request, but they wanted this series of this bunch of people, and this was weird to me at the time, but let's just get this out of the way. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here cast 2019, and literally right after that they said I'm a Celebrity cast 2018. So I mean, I'm doing a bunch of famous people again. I will be doing them in their jungle suits, and don't ask me to do these celebrities again because they've already basically been done as a custom if you're doing the I'm a Celebrity version. Once I've done one set of, basically tomorrow will be all one day of that, and then tomorrow, today, call it what you wish, and then after that light, and then back, so 1 like tomorrow, and then 2019 cast. That's the plan. Make Poison Ivy from Arkham Knight. I will do that, but here's the thing, when I do that I'll probably do, you can just request Poison Ivy from Arkham and I would put a city and / asylum / night all in one video because that's basically what I'd do. He just started playing a few days ago, and now I am hooked to this game. It's better than the last games. Yeah, that is true in my opinion. Already requested her. Yeah, like I said, then done. Anyway, that be all from me. I shall see you probably in a bit. I'm gonna try and rapid fire these I'm a Celebrity characters out because they are human beings. They are famous people. I will try to take consideration of that. But again, there are 12, and it is like what, 2 hours to midnight for me, so I will be trying my best. Like Man-Bat from the Arkham, yeah, he's on the list too. But that'll be all from me. I'll see you in the next one. Like always, we're at 7 likes. I will be adding Tyler as well. To the next one, like always, peace.